If you're wondering what some of the more advanced changes are in AutoCAD 2025 that we did not go over in our previous video, then you've come to the right place. If you haven't seen our previous video, we go over a majority of the changes that are applicable to most common users. If you haven't, there's a link right up in the top right hand corner, so just click on that and it'll be brought to the next video. In the meantime, let's get started here. So one of the new tools in AutoCAD 2025 we didn't touch on in the previous video is the new AI Assistant. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to go show you what that is. So what I want you to do is type in Assistant into your command bar and press Enter. Once you press Enter, the AI will then generate a few things for you here, a bit of information about it, and then you're going to have a question bar here that you can ask it any question. So what I'm going to ask it is, what are smart blocks as an example, because smart blocks are a new command within AutoCAD 2025. If you haven't already, that is in our previous video that I linked earlier. Please go check that out. So if you come here, it'll tell you what smart blocks are and what it can do. And then if it hasn't been helpful in giving you what you need, you can then connect with an agent. If you ask it to connect with an agent, it will then connect you with an agent from Autodesk that will then try and assist you with any question that you do have. Once this is done, it will try to connect you. I'm obviously not going to connect to that right now, but you can follow through with the prompt if you do need help, and then Autodesk will then try to help you with any question you have. If you're done using this, you can just press End Chat or click the X here. You can also type in Assistant Close, but I'm just going to click End Chat, and that is the end of the Autodesk Assistant. So let's get on to the next thing. The next feature that we're going to go over that we didn't in the previous one is the new Esri Maps addition into AutoCAD. So I'm going to show you what that is. So what I want you to do is go to Insert, and then over here you're going to see Set Location. So just click that and then click From Esri Maps. This is the new addition to AutoCAD. You can also just type in geographic location into your command bar. So if you come here, you're going to see that it's going to ask you where you want to go. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to type in Toronto. I'm going to press Enter, and it'll drop a marker into Toronto. And then if you come up here, you're going to see there's a little thing here that lets you select which map you want. So you can do Esri Imagery, Esri Open Street Maps, Esri Streets, Esri Light Gray, Esri Dark Gray. I'm just going to do Esri Dark Gray for now. So be mindful when you're using this that this is what's going to show up on your screen. Once this is done and you drop your marker, then you're going to be allowed to select Next. So to go and select Next, and you're going to be brought to this page here that will allow you to select your coordinate system. I'm just going to do NAD 83. We're going to click Next, and then you're going to select a point for you to insert your drawing from. So I'm going to select down here, and that's going to want you to specify the direction north, or you can also do first point. I'm just going to do 90 degrees. Press Enter, and you're going to see that the map was imported into my AutoCAD. This is very useful, especially when you're trying to make drawings on different plots of land, but this is how you use the new Esri Maps. You can also come up here and you can select the different types of maps here, so I can switch it around from dark gray to light gray to Esri Imagery, and then also to Open Street Map. So you can see that this is a very helpful tool. Another thing you're going to notice is when you zoom in, you're actually going to see that your resolution increases and scales based on how far out you're zoomed. So this is really important, especially when you're doing work. You're also going to notice that you can reorient your marker on the page here, so you can just grab it and move it where you need it to be. You can also edit your location. So if you come back here and you click From Esri Maps, you just repeat the process and it will edit and give you a new map. You can also mark positions on the map, so you can do last long, my location, and a point. You can also remove the location and it will put everything back to the way it needs to be. There was also a few changes with Activity Insights in AutoCAD 2025. This won't affect a lot of people, but if you use cloud saving and you utilize a cloud at your workplace to share drawings with your coworkers, then if you come here and you go to activities, I don't have any activities right here because I haven't done anything on this drawing, but you'll see that there's a new one that allows you to compare markups in previous versions from what your coworkers were working on, and you can all kind of work on the same project at the same time and have that synchronized between all of you, so you can kind of get work done better. And it's just an optimization thing, and it's not a huge change because this is something that should have been done years ago, but they didn't do. But it's not really huge for most people. So that concludes our video. If you're new to AutoCAD and you've never used it before and you need help with it, then we have a masterclass down in the description to help you get started. You just go to our website and log in and sign up, because that allows you to save your progress, and then you'll be able to go through the basics of AutoCAD and you'll be able to get to a point where you can start designing. So if you guys haven't already, please go check that out. We'll see you in the next one.